The extremist rebel cell with a unique mix of species saw its partisans took the fight to the Empire through whatever means necessary. Let's explore all the members and their stories. Beezer Fortuna was a male Twi'lek with a familiar look and last name. He was the cousin of Beezer Fortuna. Once a member of the Fortuna clan, he despised his family's connection to the Hutt crime syndicate. Fueled by his hatred for the Empire's occupation of Ryloth, he fought to free his homeworld but failed. He was captured by the Empire and was later freed in a raid by Saw's partisans. His newfound freedom led to unwavering loyalty to Saw Gerrera, and he contributed his combat skills to the cause, wielding an electro-prod staff in battle. Cycled Ock was a male Caradan survivor of the Death Star's attack on Jedha. He fought alongside Saw Gerrera, but after his destruction, he joined a gang in search of Maz Kanata's treasure, but ended up imprisoned in a Megalox. His skills were no match for the Megalox prison he was trapped in. His distinctive cyber optic wire connected to his brain granted him enhanced vision, analyst skills, and deadly accuracy. His weapon of choice was a vibro ring, a lethal boomerang type weapon unique to his people. Leevan Tenza was a male Sabbat sniper. He was arrested by the rebellion after attacking an Imperial target too early, jeopardizing a mission. Rather than face court-martial, he escaped and joined the Partisans, who admired his aggressive tactics. He became a skilled sharpshooter, used a modified DH-44-7 sniper rifle, and later piloted a T-65B X-Wing in the Cavern Angels squadron. This squadron got their name due to the Partisans usually hiding in caves and mines and had a distinct black color to it. G2-1B7 was a surgical droid program to keep Saw Gerrera alive. It administered drug cocktails and cybernetic enhancements to sustain its master's deteriorating body. It prioritized Saw's survival above all else, modifying him relentlessly at the cost of quality of life. Lux Bonteri was a veteran of the Clone Wars that fought with the Andor resistance that would later become the Partisans. After witnessing forced occupations firsthand, he developed a deep hatred for tyranny. Following the war, he served as a senator, but after the Empire took over, his future wife and stepdaughter remained loyal to the regime. The only person he shared his beliefs with was his granddaughter Maya, who joined the Partisans. After Maya's death in a mission gone bad, Bonteri joined the Rebel Alliance. He later provided intelligence to a surviving faction of Partisans known as the Dreamers. Though almost being captured by the Empire, he ultimately escaped and was never heard from again. Kulbee Sperado was a Meftin gunslinger who was recruited directly by Saw Gerrera, likely due to his exceptional shooting skills. He eagerly joined, running from a mysterious past he refused to discuss. His infamous reputation on his homeworld of Sur Alonis suggested a long history of gunfighting expertise. Jyn Erso, raised by Saw Gerrera, was trained in blaster combat, explosives, and hand-to-hand fighting. Eager to prove herself as a partisan, she joined missions but struggled with the brutality of war. Her unwillingness to kill in cold blood led Saw to deem her a liability, fearing her connection to her father could endanger them all. At 16, she was abandoned and forced to survive with nothing but a blaster. This hardship pushed her into a life of crime until she was later recruited by the rebellion. She would later be one of the most important members of Rogue One who were successful in stealing the Death Star plans. Castine Loscar was a scout for the Partisans that used his unique appearance to his advantage. Wearing face-covering masks and helmets, he gathered valuable intel in Jedha City's marketplaces. His role was instrumental in capturing Jyn Erso. Bor Gullet, a Myran, was a multi-tentacled sentient being with the unique ability to read minds or erase memories through a painful process. Saw Gerrera frequently used Bor to extract information from captives, often inflicting irreversible psychological trauma to them. Jalice Andit, a female mercenary loosely aligned with the Partisans, was recognized by her striking eyes, often hidden beneath a brown scarf. A skilled scavenger and outlaw, she once stole a crate of kyber crystals and sold them to the Partisans in exchange for rare artifacts. Joali Andit was her husband, and he thrived in the chaos of Jedha City. Both he and his wife were drawn to credits and violence, two things easily found within the Partisans. He wore a large matching brown scarf and wielded a sleek blaster. Moroff was a towering Gagoran mercenary. He joined the Partisans as a heavy gunner, motivated purely by financial gain. Despite his species being known for their peaceful nature, his immense strength allowed him to carry a rotary blaster cannon with ease. He saved Saw and his fighters multiple times, proving invaluable in battle. Tivik was an informant working in the underworld. He was the one who warned Cassian Andor about the Death Star. Fearing he would crack under interrogation, Andor executed him to prevent him from revealing what he knew. Benthic and Edrio, known as Two Tubes, were Tongnith mercenaries who fought against the Empire after it occupied their homeworld. Benthic first aided Enfys Nest marauders before joining Saw Gerrera as his second in command. When the Death Star struck Jedha, he helped evacuate fellow Partisans, but lost his brother in the process. This deepened his hatred for the Empire, leading him down a dark path. When on a mission with Luke, Leia, and Han Solo, he considered annihilating an entire planet in vengeance. WeeTeef Cyu-Bee was a male Talpini who was a demolition expert for Saw Gerrera's Partisans. He was a sniper and specialized in explosives. He built the sticky bombs used against the tanks and AT-STs of the Empire. He is portrayed by Star Wars legend Warwick Davis. WeeTeef's small size allows him to sneak around easily into sniper positions or up close to plant explosives. Fassio Ablund was a human from the moon of Jedha. He was an informant for the Galactic Empire, and he became a wanted man after attempting to steal armor from an Imperial trooper's corpse. Forced into hiding from both factions, he eventually aided the Partisans in exchange for protection during the ambush in Tythani Square. He was known to have a white armored stormtrooper glove and likely concealed more armor beneath his cloak. Darif Toogan was the mechanic for the Partisans. He ensured the starships of Cavern Angel's squadron were in working order. He successfully escaped Jedha City on a T-65 X-Wing. Darif was recognizable by his black breathing mask, which allowed him to avoid exposure to fuel and coolant chemicals. And the last one will be the leader of the Partisans himself, Saw Gerrera, who had experienced a lifetime of war and loss. His fight began during the Clone Wars, battling separatist forces, seeking to conquer his homeworld of Andor. He lost his sister in that rebellion, and later witnessed the rise of the Galactic Empire. In response, he formed his own militia, launching relentless attacks and becoming one of the most wanted terrorists in the galaxy. He reorganized the Andorran resistance into the Partisans and waged war against the Empire with little regard for civilian casualties. His extreme tactics led to tensions with the Rebel Alliance, which distanced itself from his methods. Saw eventually perished in the Death Star's destruction of Jedha, but his loyal Partisans continued his fight. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. If you want more videos like this, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.